Hey, it's Shannon. Happy Friday. It is May 30th, 2014. And what is my life right now? My life is a mess. We're moving, and I got boxes on boxes on boxes right now. Boxes on boxes on boxes. And messes and trying to organize and figure all this stuff out. 'Cause, dude, you don't really know how much stuff you have until you have to pack it and move it. So, that's my life right now. But luckily, I have lots of energy and I'm in a really good mood today. And I'm most times in a good mood, like 98% of the time of my life. But I think I'm in an extra great mood because I had a really great day yesterday, day and evening, and I will summarize for you. So, yesterday, while I was here packing and getting all this stuff together, my baby, Mike, had a meeting with one of my very, very good, dearest friends, Chuck. And he's a music producer. And his musical name is Chuck Heat. And I introduced the two of them a few months back, and they had a great meeting then, and it was awesome. And but yesterday was the day that they met. Mike went over to Chuck's studio and took Ian, which is his partner in the business with the film, partner in crime, Ian, the producer for At All Costs. And they went over to Chuck's and they solidified their deal, basically. And Chuck is going to be creating and he's going to be creating music for the film, and he's basically the music supervisor for the film, which is really exciting and it's worth celebrating on its own because it's just it's great for me because I got to connect my past, which is Chuck. Like, he and I used to, my one of my first boyfriends, David, managed Chuck. He's a music producer. And frankly, I think Chuck is one of the best music producers in LA, which is a very bold statement, but he's so incredibly talented. And I wrote some of my first songs to Chuck's music. So he's just near and dear to my heart. And I spent a lot of my formative years with Chuck and my friend Joe, which is his cousin, and David, which is the manager, my ex. When I moved out of my mom's house, I moved in with my boyfriend, David, and he lived with Chuck and Joe, and we were all roommates for a while. And so that was like the beginning of my coming of age story. And that's a really cool one. I'll share that sometime. But on to my yesterday. So my boys got to meet, and Chuck is going to be creating a lot of the music for the film. And his tracks will go either like in front, like loud, and be the focal point of different scenes, but some of them will be in the background, like under interviews or other portions of the film, so other scenes. So that's really exciting for me. And so that was that. And so they had a great meeting. And then Mike is so cute because we had plans on meeting up around 4, and he called around 2, and he wanted to stop by just to get a kiss since he was in the valley, which was so cute. I can't even tell you how madly in love I am with this boy. freaking madly in love. And he's just super cute. Like, we love each other. And, like, to just call to come try to get a kiss is the sweetest thing. And he's been doing that, like, when I'm at work and stuff. So I'm just a really happy girl. So when I have days like yesterday, it explains a little bit more about why I feel so happy right now. So I ended up getting to Mike's house late. We were supposed to meet up, go to the beach house for a little bit to enjoy each other and enjoy the beach before we went to Gardena for a friend of ours is a friend of ours memorial service. So my little cousin's coach, Hoopmaster coach, passed away early last week. And so I saw him twice a week for, I don't know, a very long time. I would see him. And I didn't know him really well, but he was just such a nice guy and so friendly. And I look forward to seeing him because he was always someone that I would like speak to, you know. I don't speak to everyone at the basketball at Hoopmasters practices, but like the parents and stuff, and some of the coaches are just very nice, and he was one of those people, just very genuine, and I really enjoyed his energy. So when I heard that he passed away, I was sad, and come to find out, he was a friend of Mike's, and they actually coached Hoop Masters a few years back together. So Mike knew him. So as part of the Hoop Masters family, we had to go support, and we did. And it was a really sad time. But let me just rewind. So I ended up getting to Mike's late, and because this moving and my timing is just not the greatest, and the traffic on the 405 is horrible. So with all that said, I got to his house like 45 minutes late, meaning that we couldn't go to the beach house any longer. And he was so irritated with me. He was so mad with me. Um, and I had never seen him that way with me before. And so I let him like stew in it, and I told him, babe, you have to, like, I'm really sorry because I think it threw him off. And I get it, and I felt really bad. So that happened, and by the time we got to the freeway, it was really cute. We were friends again and making out at the stoplight. Ah, I love it. Um, so we went to the memorial in Gardena, and it was really sad, and it was it was just nice to be supportive, and I think there's a portion of this story I think I might share on my spiritual blog, because I had a very spiritual moment there, but I think it's a little much for my dream and the girl. Um, so there's that element to it. And when a couple experiences something like that, like out of the everyday ordinary, when you experience something like a death of someone that you both know, um, I think it makes the bond a little bit deeper. And it was just great. Very sad, but very a genuine moment. And man, my boy John Fisher, I have such a soft spot in my heart for him. His father just passed away a few weeks ago, and then for this to happen. But even before all that, I don't know what it is. He's just like such an amazing guy, John Fisher. Um, hold on. Um, so John Fisher went up and he spoke with Jerome, his partner in the business and partner in crime. Um, and that was really hard to watch too, because they were really close, and he just told the whole story about how he met Jason, His name is Coach Jason Wilkes. Um, the whole thing was just really deep. So we did that, and we didn't take any pictures, but we both looked super cute. And there was this moment where we were in, it's Sarah High School in Gardena, and we were in the hallway, this like old school high school with the lockers, on each side of the wall, like all the way down. And I could just picture how cute we would have been. Um, like a picture with us posed with this background. Love that. But anyway, so we had a really great time, but it wasn't appropriate, I feel like, to be taking selfies. So, alright. Love you. Bye, honeys. Oh, and Donald Sterling owns this building. These walls you see, these are his. And we're out. We're out. Later.